Been a minute, man. Been a minute. Shout out to the UGC, the whole playback, everybody that's tuning in today. Gonna get right to it, man. Daily sources with the Horseman. Man, when it pertains to pound for pound, Arthur Beterbiev, you might want to put him up there because he's the only fighter left in boxing, at least when it pertains to the big fighters in boxing, that has a high KO ratio, so high as 100% to be exact. And he just destroyed Joe Smith Jr. I mean, this was supposed to be a unification bout, and he made Joe Smith look like a tune-up. 2 rounds, and I was impressed the way he did it. It wasn't like he went in there charging Joe Smith and fighting dumb. He fought very smart. He was actually showing foot movement. He was jabbing, he was counterpunching, and Joe Smith gave him all the openings that he wanted to see. So Arthur Beterbiev is now the unified light heavyweight champ. 3 belts. And you know what's interesting? I seen a poll about 2 days ago, and it came from none other than reporting Ellie Success. And the question was, who wins between Bivol and Beterbiev? And the higher percentage is picking Bivol. I was impressed. I'm like, wow. Because my choice is Bivol as well, but a lot of people usually go with the bigger puncher. But I don't want to take away from Beterbiev right now because he is the unified champ. And it kind of reminds me as I'm thinking about this situation with Errol Spence and Crawford. You got a guy who has most of the belts. He's done most of the work in the division. But there's a lot of people that feels that the other guy who got the 1 belt is better. So we're gonna have to see if this fight get made. They both on, quote unquote, as they say, different sides of the street. But this is one fight away from seeing Undisputed at 175. But better be it, man. That guy is this Russian right here. He different. He different. And I had some, opinions about Canelo facing this guy. I was like, man, I think Canelo can beat him before, right? You know. But after Canelo lost to Bivol, I don't even think his confidence is really. Never mind. Then they'll talk about Canelo because it's gonna get depressing this live stream. But better be if though, man, that dude can punch. He definitely can punch. And I like the fact that he's remaining humble and he's a student. He like, I'm still learning. I'm like, man, you're doing this and you still learning? Goodness gracious, man. Better be if it's on that pound for pound list somewhere, man. I'm not going to use this live to do my pound for pound list because it's difficult now, man. This is an era where there's so much heat in the sport of boxing. It's hard to make a pound for pound list and say, oh, yeah, this is my number 1, number 2, number 3. Yeah, I'm going to save that one. But as y'all see, we got the flame emoji. Shout out to everybody joining us live. We dropped the flame emoji because we just like to go a lot of places and cook, man. It ain't just one thing we're going to cook on. We're going to go a lot of places, man. Before I go any further, I saw the face-to-face with Anthony Joshua and Alexander Usyk. And what they call him, Big Femi. Big Femi. I don't know what that means, be honest with you. I'm pretty sure that might mean something positive, but when I think of Femi, I'll be like, don't put that stamp, the feminine shit. But anyway, they say Big Femi. That's a nickname out here. But Usyk, I don't see no intimidation. I don't see no fear. I see the champ, Alexander Usyk, confident as ever. You know, he got situation going on back home with the Russians and the war and all of that playback. But I don't see this guy being phased. And it was interesting because Anthony Joshua seems like he's still trying to seek control. Like he wants to see if he can have the mental edge over Usyk. So if you go and watch the face to face, he tried to tell Usyk to turn his head. Like, hey man, look, the face off is over. Turn face, eyes forward, eyes forward. Usyk looked at him like, man, please, who are you talking to? I know you're not trying to direct my eyes to the front, homie. You better turn around. What you think this shit is, homie? You're not running nothing. You don't tell me when to break the stair, homie. I'm just, I'm paraphrasing. I don't know what was going on in Usyk's head because they wasn't talking. But if I'm like, the narrator, Usyk like, man, please, man, what you talking about? I'm not worried about you. I beat your ass the first time. I'm gonna do the shit again. You know, I just put down the AKs to put up these hands, homie, for you again. And when AJ could not be successful in controlling Usyk in the stare down, he turned his face and dropped his head, man. And Usyk raised his hand up. I said, "Oh shit, oh boy, I gotta get a first round to Usyk. Gotta get the first round to Usyk, man." Took his eyes off his opponent, and I think Usyk, he kind of was energized by that a little bit. Why Eddie Hearn laughing and look like Eddie Hearn laughing in the background? You feel me? Even the Iron Sheik, the guy, with the head wrapped, shout out to Saudi, man, Saudi Arabia. He was in the background looking at AJ like, well, that didn't work. Looks like you turned your head first, but so yeah, man. Let me see what y'all talking about in the chat. Shout out to the playback. Please hit the like button, man. You know what I mean? If you're not gonna hit the like button, just vacate. Vacate the channel right now. You are not family. If you not hit like button, you're not family. Please hit the like button. Charles D, what's up, bro? See, man, I got my fam here already, so get this link ready. Lisa in the building. Get them up, get them up. You up in the building, get them damn likes up. I be who I be. Iron Kong up in here. Share it on Twitter. Thank you, sis. Cue the God. Oh my God. Cue the God up in here. What's up, Martin? Who else? Hey, Ops. What's up, bro? He said, one day I'll be a good boxer. Yeah, better be it, man. One day I'll be a good boxer. I'm like, you serious? I'm like, bro, humility take you a long way, man. That's when we flame y'all, it be for that reason, for y'all to understand how to go far in life, man. Far in the sport. We just be trying to show y'all examples. Certain fighters that stay humble, stay hungry, they go further. This dude said, yeah, one day I'll be a good boxer. What? You destroying dudes' head skulls out here, man. And you don't even consider yourself a good boxer yet? Yeah, man. This is some dangerous shit. This is scary times, my friend. It's a beautiful time in boxing, but it's scary. It's very scary. Let me see. Let me mark my spot because I see a donation coming through. AI says, okay. Let me mark my spot. The homie DJ Junior up in the building says, Dancing AB says, AJ getting cooked. Oh, no. Nah. Let me ask AB if that's true, man. AB, do you feel that way? Huh, AB? Do you feel this man? But I got to show some love for the super chat. Thank you, bro.
I be feeling like the man when I walk through. Ain't something what you saying when I walk through. I got all these hoes staring when I walk through. How to make a few bands on the walk through. Watch me, hey, why me walk through? Watch me, hey, why me walk through? Watch me, hey, why me walk through?
Like I said before, shout out to my family, super chat, donations. It's all love. Appreciate you. Let me get back up here. There's a lot of comments. Link being dropped, promotions, man. As I get to these comments. Hey, as I'm dropping this link, man, we're gonna take a quick little break. And this video is going to bring us into the next part, the next topic, because a lot of people are feeding a lot of energy to this particular fight. So I'm gonna share this video with y'all as I drop this link, and we're gonna cook on it.
The email chat. He's fighting because somebody mailed him the belt. Did that ever happen in boxing before? And he's talking crazy. And he still got, like, come on. So if you win, you said all that. If you win, I'm not out my contract. Let's make the fight happen. Since you was want to talk crazy, let's do that. I want to fight you if you win.
See, one thing about myself and my clique, the UGC, the underground community, we observe, we listen, we pay attention to what these fighters say, and then we pay attention to what they do. Okay? If I'm not mistaken, playback, if I'm not mistaken, Devin Haney just became the undisputed lightweight champion of the world. Right or wrong? Am I up here capping or no? Undisputed champion of the world. And that clip I just played, that was Tank Davis stating that he wanted to face Devin Haney next if he wins. If he beat what I like to call him Little Georgie. Beat Little Georgie. And since you talking that whoopty mess, I want you next. See? And then this is the thing about it. When we deal with emotional man fans, is that when you bring facts, they bring feelings to the table. And then that's when they get cooked. They get flamed. Okay? But y'all boy Tank, all we doing is holding him to what he say. Before Devin Haney was undisputed, okay, if you win, I want you next. Good. Hope you're telling the truth. Hope your team is on board. Because a lot of people love to talk about it. Shit. That's why I limit the live streams and shit, because it ain't be hardly nothing that motherfuckers is talking about that's real. See what they say, and then let's see what they do. Let's see if Tank got that energy to become undisputed champ. That's what I want to see. I want to see it. Cue the God.
Flame Black was popping.
Oh my God, in the building. Cue the God. What's up, family?
Yes, sir. What's good with the fam, man? Everything good. Shit,
Yeah,
just
man.
chilling, on my lunch break, aka smoke break. You know what I mean? I seen you was on. I finally, I know my notifications work. So YouTube doing their job. Your notification popped up. I'm like, oh shit, this is like one of the first times shit in there 6 months I got a notification. So shit,
Flame of
yeah,
fame to
I had to come
YouTube
on.
for sending the
Man,
notifications to my community, man, because y'all been having me on that shadow ban shit for quite some time.
quite
But
some time.
shout out to my people that's able to find me, man, when I'm live. Shit. Notification
Yeah.
game.
Yeah, I think I don't know. I think because I had unsubscribed and subscribed back, and then turned the notification on and off again, and you went live and that shit popped up, and yeah, like all your little shit been popping up on me. So yeah, I know it's working now. So man, we gonna take YouTube off the flame machine. You know what I mean? And put them on the flame of fame for this one.
For this one. You know what I mean? Consistency is key. You know what I mean?
Oh
You
yes,
got to
it
be
is.
consistent with it. You know what I mean? Every time, send them notifications out.
Yeah, man. So what you
What,
cooking on today, man?
man? On the grill, man, we got Arthur. I'm gonna call him King Arthur, man. King Arthur
Oh
better
shit,
be
you
a
got a tomahawk steak on the grill then.
bro. You
That
got to
boy,
cook on that one, bro.
hey, I ain't gonna lie. That dude,
What was this?
he
RG
he
Millie up in the building.
he beatable, but you gotta be one of them guys to beat him. I ain't gonna lie, you really gotta be one of them guys to beat him. I think Bivol is that could be that guy, but I want him to line that up. Anthony Yard, don't even think about it, my nigga. And salute to Anthony Yard, but nah, you gonna get smoked. He gonna put that boy scalp. What do they call that shit when they kill the deer and put him over the fireplace? They call
Would it
that
kill?
shit.
It killed a deer and put it over the fireplace.
Man, that's gonna be Anthony Yard fucking with Patervia, boy, talking about he could knock him out. Nigga,
Yeah,
please.
you know, it's like a trophy. You know, and a hunter when they catch they do it for deer, but they also do it for a lot of exotic animals.
Mm-hmm.
They put
With the
they put the head on that piece of wood, and they
Yeah.
hang it over the fireplace. That's what he's talking about.
yeah, that's
I'm
gonna
gonna
be
I'm gonna
Anthony
make a
Yard.
suggestion right now. We should do like the YTVC should come up with like how the Chinese zodiac it goes by the year.
Hmm.
We should have the YTVC zodiac. This is the year of the bumblebee.
What you
Look at
mean?
Mike Tyson.
Mm. Hold on. Let
Look at
me
Mike
pull
Tyson.
Mike Tyson.
Yeah, that's Mike Tyson wearing a
Oh yeah, I
bumblebee.
seen that shit. I seen that shit. You know,
What's wrong
Mike
with
be off
Tyson,
them
bro?
shrooms and shit. He be having fun, bro. That's, you know what I mean? It's Mike. Ain't gonna, that shit crazy. Hey, yo, Mike is like one of them guys. Like I see that, and I don't see him as a whole ass nigga. Hey, yo, I see anybody else in there, them niggas is hoes. Hey, it's Mike though, my nigga.
He said it's
Yeah.
Mike though.
Well,
It's Mike.
remember,
Oh shit. Hold up. Hold up.
dude, what he
My bad.
told him.
Go
I'm
ahead.
not gonna repeat it. I'm not gonna repeat what he said, but he told that dude he would do him till he loves him. I'm not gonna use the exact wording he used, but
Yeah,
only
Michael
Mike
went out
Tyson
there
could
with it.
say some shit like that and get away with it. Same thing with this Bumblebee shit. He can wear the goofiest Bumblebee outfit, but you ain't gonna tell him to his face that he's goofy, cause
Fuck no.
like he showed on that plane, he still got a mean streak.
Facts. I seen that
He
nigga
held back
head.
on that though. He wasn't
Man,
even really
what?
trying to hit him.
Shit, we seen Miss Green. We know he held back.
And that's the scary part, cause what if he didn't?
Lisa said at least he not dressed like a woman. Shit.
Hey,
Well,
facts.
Yeah,
At least he ain't got no Oscar pictures out here. This bitch like Oscar,
right.
my nigga.
yeah.
If he show up with a dress, you gonna be like, oh, that's just Mike. You gonna say it then. Shit.
Look, look. I still might give him a pass. Nah, I'm bullshit.
Fuck that.
Nah, I'm bullshit.
Not me. I'm sorry,
Nah,
but
I
you
ain't,
done
nah, I
after that.
ain't. Yeah, it's over when he do that shit, man.
I don't think he'll do that though. Like they tried that shit with Dave Chappelle. And, they're both Muslims.
Hmm.
I don't think I don't think he'll go for that either.
Shit, Mike was there broke, and I still ain't seen him in no dress. So shit, I don't think we gonna see him when that nigga up like he is now. Shit.
Man. Well,
Yeah, but
Red
I
Glove.
just. Oh,
Oh,
go
go
ahead, go
ahead. Go
ahead.
ahead. I'm asking you a
No, if you
question
got a
after that. Go ahead.
question, go ahead.
Well, I was gonna ask you. Part of the topic we was talking about Arthur. I'll call him King Arthur. King Arthur better be it, man. And I feel like, man, his humility. He said after the fight, after he destroyed Joe Smith, one day he hopes to be a good boxer. And I'm sitting like, what? This motherfucking man. He don't even think he a good boxer yet, and he out here destroying skulls. So,
But I think
what
I know
what
what
what's
he.
your thoughts, man?
I think I kind of know what he meant when he said boxer, because I think that he meant that like boxer, like the boxing aspect. That shit that we seen, we know he got that, and it is a little bit of boxing in it, but he right now he really just it's kind of like Boots, you know what I mean? Like we know Boots he can box, but he ain't really had to. Like Arthur, he really ain't came in knowing that boxing shit. He just was shit a powerful motherfucker when he's talking about boxing. I think he probably trying to get to
Well,
that
look,
sweet science, that moving and shit like that.
like this is why I'm like tripping off of it because for some years I heard certain people say, man, if Wilder had boxing ability, like with his power, oh my God, he would be destroying everything, right? So I'm almost looking at it like, could he become one of them kind of guys that perfect his boxing ability and still got that one punch KO power that could just get you out at any point of the fight? You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah, he's trying to
that's some
be.
scary shit,
He,
man.
On some
he's
Lennox
trying to
Lewis
be, and
shit.
I'm gonna use James Tony's wording, undestructible.
Bruh, indestructible.
Yeah, because like, think about it. You just brought up a good example, Wilder, right? You got one guy talking about I only got to be perfect for 2 seconds. You got another guy saying I could do this, but
Right.
what if I could do that?
Exactly.
You know, it's a completely different mentality. You got one guy who appears to be unbeatable, which then you
Indestructible,
see
as you
that's
say.
not,
Yeah.
yep, undestructible. And then you see another guy who's actually wanting to be undestructible. It's two very different things.
Exactly.
And
That's why I'm so
he
impressed by the shit. Like, God damn.
yeah, he got the right attitude. Now,
Mm-hmm.
whether he could put that into practice or not, that that remains to be seen. But still, just that mindset right there, that makes him dangerous. You know, right now we got a what's one of the things that we complain about these guys so much is that they're complacent. They want to take the easy road. They
Exactly.
want to, you know, they're more focused on their social media than anything else. And then you got guys like this who is like, okay, I just had I destroyed this guy, but I
Mm-hmm.
want to be better. We don't have a lot of these guys around in this era. And whether you think he could beat Bivol can beat him or not, you can't dispute this man's mindset.
Right. That mindset is crazy, man.
The,
So shout out to Arthur Beterbiev. Go ahead, Q.
one thing that'll make Vitervia scarier, is if he get an American coach. Motherfucker better like if he get a great American
Who you
coach.
think? Who you recommend for somebody like him?
Man, uh, hmm, I don't
Yeah, think on it.
know. Yeah, I
Yeah,
don't
think
know
on it.
right now. It's a few
Speaking
of
of,
them.
but speaking on that, like speaking on coaches, that's a good little transition to the next one. Red Glove. Did you watch the face to face with Anthony Joshua Usyk?
Oh no, I haven't seen it.
Okay. Well, they had their press conference yesterday, and I think AJ failed to stare down, man. He was trying. He tried to gain the momentum and the game, win the first round through and it didn't go. It didn't go his way.
I
Well, I
think
got my
Turned.
tablet right here. Let me see if I can look at it real quick.
I
I'm
think
gonna keep
Usyk
the.
tricked that nigga, man.
What you mean?
You know how Usyk he had turned his body and kept staring at him and shit. It
Yeah.
made AJ want to turn and shit. Like when he did it, he broke his shit. It was like Usyk kind of got the mind games over that nigga. Usyk too smart for
Yeah,
that
man.
nigga, dog. Usyk too smart for dude, man.
Oh shit. All right, Cole, what's happening?
Yo, what
Nah,
up?
only
Hey,
America.
hey, free big baby. It looked like he already got a fight schedule. Shout out.
Now you listen. Y'all don't have to stop hating on my guy, man. Like for real. You know.
What you
Choosing who
talking
hate,
about? Steroid?
but
You talking about steroid Big Baby or the real
Whoa,
Big Baby?
oh,
whoa.
Steroids.
whoa, whoa.
Mhm.
Okay, I guess we was talking about him.
Those are
So
allegations.
welcome to the hate click,
We
Q.
know
What up?
this is that was a tainted supplement. That's my guy. We back in Argentina. We making money. Yeah, I mean, don't listen. This is a lot of hate and whatever.
Aaron Cohn, man. But your boy, he's coming back. You know, America, that might be our one of our few hopes that we got left, man, in the heavyweight division. You know,
Well, Charles D said he ain't no American. He's from Belize, so I guess
yeah.
not.
New York don't want to claim him for some reason. You know,
He don't want to claim him now.
yeah, them motherfuckers,
Hey,
man.
Black. So I just watched the stare down, and I agree. He failed. He failed miserably, and I think he's
He
gonna
tried.
like AJ's my guy. You know, I have to admit, I think he's gonna lose the rematch. This isn't the same. This isn't the same as when he lost to Andy Ruiz. This was way worse. Even though it wasn't a knockout, it was demoralizing. And I do not see how he's gonna be able. Like when he lost to Andy Ruiz, it was well. I don't think he ever recovered from that first knockdown. There was no knockdown to recover from. He just took a 12 round ass whooping, and I think the
How
same
would
is
you
gonna
rather
happen
lose, Red
again.
Glove? Red
Yep.
Glove.
So,
How would you rather lose? Would you rather lose like how
oh,
he
how would I
lost to
rather lose?
Yeah,
Ah,
to Andy Ruiz
I
or
don't
to
know.
Usyk?
Oh, who would I rather lose to?
No, like the fashion, like how he lost to Andy Ruiz and how he lost
Mm,
to Usyk. Which one of them how would you rather lose? Which fashion?
that's a toughie. See, but to me, it's not the same thing as what he would see. I don't know. They're both really bad to lose. The thing is, one, you have an excuse though. Like, because one punch can change the whole fight. You know what I'm saying? So, but when all you did was get dominated for 12 rounds, so I can't really answer your question. I don't.
Nah, you
They're
gotta
both
answer.
really
Pick
bad.
one. Pick one. Just pick one
um.
because I got a follow up question.
All right, the demoralizing, I guess.
What's that? The Usyk?
Yeah, the Usyk.
Okay, so that one would be harder to recover from because you seen how he reacted coming back from the Andy Ruiz. Now he
Yeah,
coming back from the Usyk, which you would say is more demoralizing as far as like mentally and shit like that.
yeah,
So you would say this would be a harder fight to come back and win this belts.
right.
And he didn't really do good in a rematch with Usyk. I mean, he did, but I didn't like the fashion he won, which kind of put him in the same place he in with Usyk. You thinking you can outbox motherfuckers now?
Yeah.
And shit, that shit ain't gonna work.
Robert Garcia,
All right,
man. This
but
would be. Go
I
ahead,
actually
Red.
got to get off. I actually got to get off. But I just wanted to say thanks for having me. I'll be in the chat. But everybody hit that like button. It's
For
free.
sure.
It don't cost you nothing. It even comes with a cool little animation now. So just hit that like button.
Thank you, Red Glove, for coming through, bro. Have a good day, man.
All right.
Yeah, salute to
Thanks.
you,
You
Red
too.
Glove.
Y'all subscribe to
All
Red
right.
Glove Militant, man.
Peace to you and Kong. All y'all. Be blessed.
For sure.
Peace, man.
Iron Kong,
You.
any more thoughts on yesterday's press conference? Or also I heard about Lil Georgie activating his rematch clause, so you can speak on that too if you want. Whatever
I
one.
mean, he has to do that. I mean, what else is he gonna do? George Campos is not no big name fighter to be calling shots nowhere. If you don't activate the rematch, what's there for him to do? Like, it's not like he's some sought after name somewhere. Not the Teofimo and that was about it. Before that, nobody knew him as George. They knew him as Manny Pacquiao's training partner. He's a dude who came up. I mean, he's correct. Like he went through
Your mic is kind of chopped up a little bit. A
my
little
mic.
choppy. Yeah, it seemed like the audio's. Is it me, y'all?
I,
Y'all let me know.
nah, it's him because I thought it was me too. I thought that was me
I
too.
know I'm
Yeah,
hearing an
we
echo.
are you? Okay. Well, go ahead. Let me mute and see if it's me. Go ahead, Iron Kong.
Yeah. So no, I'm just saying, like, is it still choppy?
You good?
You good right now?
No. Okay. So all I'm saying is like George Kambosos has to start to do this because he don't have no big fights after like really coming. He's from Australia. Nobody flying on Australia to fight George Kambosos. And who's he gonna fight otherwise? Like, there's no female fight. Builder better don't have nobody for him to fight. And he has to take it. That's where the money is. He got to take this fight. You know, I don't think he's signed to anybody else like half and half. I don't think he actually has a deal with Top Rank. They just did that deal to circumvent Eddie Hearn and get Devin Haney, away from him. That's all. Josh Kambosos has to take the rematch. You don't have no more fight.
No more $1 million paydays other than Devin.
Yeah. After this, he's, once again, just kind of in the back somewhere,
Yeah, Devin gonna put him back on Blazewood Avenue. It is what it is. I'm just like, whatever.
He gonna be if he want to, he could be a little gatekeeper, you know what I mean? Put him in there with them young boys, Tiger and Keyshawn and all that. Let him smash him out.
In terms of the AJ thing, like I don't really worry about face off. Like I remember when Wilder and Fury had this long ass staring at, and it's like, what the fuck you looking at this man so long for? Like, what's all this about? Like, I don't really mean nothing. You look at this dude for this long ass time. Like, if you watch a Lawrence Foley stare on, Lawrence Foley stares at the dude for like 2 seconds and he's gone. Like, he don't stand there looking at nobody. Wilder thought, what, you stare Fury long and what, you gonna be scared of you? Ain't nobody scared of nobody no goddamn stare down. So I don't really worry about stare down, Usyk, of course, I told you before. I think he's the favorite. He cooked up my guy real nice in the first fight. But I'm going with Femi. That's my guy. You know what I mean?
What the second fight gonna look like though, bro? What the second fight gonna look like?
Well, I don't know. I mean, what I do know is when I saw Anthony Joshua actually try and hit Usyk, when he actually hit him, Usyk really shied away from that shit. Anthony Joshua took a ridiculous game plan in the first fight about trying to box this dude, box like a middleweight. But when he actually stood up and swung on Usyk and hit him into the body and whatnot, Usyk was running away, he was shying away, he didn't like that shit. So you could see after the fight who looked like they lost the fight with Usyk in his face. But that don't mean nothing. Joshua lost it. He got picked up real good. You know what I mean? So I don't know what I have no idea. I really have to, because I didn't think he could make the changes for Andy Ruiz in the second fight. And I know you said like you go with the three, but if you watch Leonard Lewis versus David Thor, that's what Leonard Lewis is not David Thor. People like Andy Ruiz can only win if you stand still and you let them get off on you. You have to move around and box these people. You have to. You don't have no choice. So I know people say you're not pleased with the fashion, but I guarantee you, if somebody like Deontay Wilder had taken a different stance with Tyson Fury, he would have done much better. You know what I mean? Sometimes the style you have to use might not be pleasing to the eye of somebody. But that's the style you have to use Andy Ruiz. You have your feet. You don't move your feet fast, so you have to use your feet. So Usyk, I don't know what Joshua does. Joshua needs to be moved over there, and he needs to stay on it. He can't outbox Alexander Usyk. I told you before, but this first fight, I told my wife before we left, I didn't want to fight live.
Shit, he gonna have to press Usyk and make a mistake. You know what I mean? Catch him with his hands down, catch him slipping, footwork, some shit like that. But he gonna have to make Usyk work for the dub way harder than he did last time. The last fight looked pretty easy for Usyk. It didn't look that hard. It was a few little spurts where Anthony Joshua let his hands go and he touched Usyk, but he gonna have to do that consistently through the fight. And when he find that pace that Usyk won't be able to work at, he gonna have to stick to it to hopefully get the knockout. But man, he could thoroughly get outboxed too.
He could, of course. But what I'm saying is, when you make a decision like before the first fight, I was telling my wife before we went out that night, I said, look, you've been talking shit about how I can outbox Usyk, and I'm like, if he chooses to box with Usyk, he loses. That's the truth. He loses, right? And That's what happened. He chose to box with this dude for 12 rounds and he lost. That's just how it gonna go. Listen, some things are just true. Some people are better at what they do than you are. So you cannot play this dude. You will never be the boxer that Usyk is. That's just what he does. So you're gonna just have to be you, and that's it. You don't have no choice. You're gonna have to just be you. Yeah, you're gonna have to throw in some boxing to get to what you want to do. But there's no way you win a boxing match. Most people can't win a boxing match against Usyk. Most people. So you can't go in there and act like, you know what? I'm gonna sit here for 12 rounds and I'm gonna spar with this man. Okay.
Yeah, they fucked up. They really fucked up, man. Damn, that shit just make me think, boy, Tyson Fury's smarter than all them dudes, bro. That's crazy. Like all of them ain't gonna lie. From AJ to Wilder to Fury, I ain't gonna lie. Like the Kronk gym is for either one of them to rise higher, to be the cream of the crop. And Tyson Fury, shit, had the crazy idea after that first fight with Dan Wilder. He like, boy, I need Sugar Hill. And lo and behold, that boy looked unbeatable with that dude. He look unbeatable with Sugar Hill, and I do think Robert Garcia is a very good trainer, a good choice, probably one of the best choices outside of like Sugar Hill, and I think other fighters that probably don't even get it, like Derrick James maybe. I think Breadman. Um, and maybe a few more that's just slipping my mind right now. But I think they kind of doing this trainer shit a little bit too late, switching trainers so late in their career after they lose and shit like that. It's so hard for them to pick up on their flaws. I don't think AJ gonna be able to pick up on it in this fight. He might just be a step behind a step behind in the mental aspect of the game, compared to Usyk.
Hey, real
But
quick, I want to do a little promo game, man. Shout out to everybody in the chat. Shout out to Ben, Puro. Shout out to you in the chat. DJ Junior, Dury Jones, Yuli X Games, W Right Side, AOPS, the whole clique, man, the whole team. Shout out to Charles D. Much better when you home, bro. And I want to take this time to shout out the homie 12 Kid. A road to 500 subscribers. Let's get them there, man. Let's support the homie 12 Kid right here on YouTube. Let me see if I can drop his link. He almost there. So if you ain't subscribed to 12 Kid, you missing out. You're missing out on content. Good brother. He's on this. He's part of this clique. So get with it, man. Get with it.
12 Kid be going there, man.
Yep.
Funny as fuck, yeah.
Who we got? Shelton. What's up, Shelton?
Fellas, salute. What's up?
Shelton, what's going on, OG?
Oh, geez.
Oh, man, chilling, man. Just doing my thing, listening to y'all cook.
Yeah, man. So we had on the menu, man, on the grill, we had Tank. Well, actually, we had King Arthur Beterbiev. We was talking about him. How much growth he can still have as far as saying that he hopes to one day be a good boxer. He's got 3 of the major world titles in his division. He can get the undisputed matchup with Bivol. But check this out, OG. It's like I seen a poll from Mr. Reporting, Ellie Segback, and the poll asked, if Bivol and Beterbiev fight, who you picking? And I think almost 60% of the people voted Bivol, shockingly, and it was about 60,000 votes. I was like, So it's just kind of interesting that usually most people vote the guy who got all the KOs, that can knock you out with a punch. But maybe them seeing Canelo get beat, maybe that's what made them think like, oh man, Bivol the truth. What you think about that?
Of course. They think that Canelo Alvarez is the end all be all, bro.
Yeah.
I don't think
They've
they
been
know who
thinking that for a long
Peterbilt is.
time.
You gotta
They probably
understand
didn't know
something.
who
But
Peterbilt
you gotta understand something, bro. Cats like us, me, you, Q, we look at skill sets. We look at boxers fighter for fighter, skill set for skill set.
Yeah.
And we can analyze it because we've all had experience either in the ring or around these gyms, right?
Mhm.
The casuals, the guys who just love Canelo, don't see that. They just see him beating everybody up and knocking them out. Not understanding that the laws of physics, remember I told you this before, the laws of physics don't change. That little dude is not going to do no damage at 175. I don't care if it's Joe Smith. I don't care if it's Anthony Yard. You're not beating them dudes because you're too small. Them dudes going to fuck you up. Because that shit you was landing on Kane Plan ain't going to work on them. You understand?
Yeah.
That shit don't hurt you. They're going to keep coming.
Yep.
And you going to gas out because you all had a history. If you look at all your fights, you got a history of gassing out. And when you gas out, they're going to beat the dog shit out of you.
Yeah.
That's what's going to happen. So, but they stuck on that. They got the Canelo effect. And that's cool. I get it. But if you got any advice for him, tell him to keep his ass down there 68. Don't come to 75. You're too small, man.
Yeah, man. I mean, he got that Kovalev victory, and that was it. Took his ass right back down. Came back up and got put back down. So, hey, it's what it is. Ben Israel said AJ got to keep his hands out of his pocket, keep them in Usyk face, beat his ass, AJ. What's your thoughts on that, OG Shelton? AJ going into the rematch. I saw the face-to-face yesterday. I didn't really watch the press conference. I just wanted to see the face-off. What's your thoughts, man? He got the new change in trainer, Robert Garcia. I don't know, man. I'm still favorite Usyk, but what's your thoughts, man?
Well, first off, I don't care what they say, the Ellerbys, the Arams, the anybody's. Ain't nobody getting money like Hearn and AJ. Am I right or wrong?
Say ain't nobody getting money like that? Like them?
Who else putting on $80 million fights?
That Arab money? That Arab money, man.
Who else putting on $80 million fights? Tell me, I'll wait.
Wait. He getting 80 for this fight?
They split 80 million. That's how much the site fee is. 80 million. That's what the Saudis put up. 80 million.
Damn, bro.
Yeah, that's stupid.
Yeah, man. Arab money.
Number one.
Yep.
Number two, for those who don't know, this is the second time that Eddie Hearn got 80 million plus from them Saudis. So he's doing something right.
Ruiz rematch. They built the
Number
whole
three,
stadium.
and most importantly about the fight, AJ's only shot is to bully that dude, beat him up, and knock him out. He cannot box with Usyk. If he tried to box, he's going to get his ass kicked again. He got to rush him, bully him, beat him up, knock him out. And if he gasses out and gets stopped, so be it. But he got to try. That's his only chance to win.
Yep.
That's it. I agree with that. But Black.
Yeah.
So let me just say, on that Bivol Better Biv shit, who have I been telling you for years the number one light heavyweight?
You been saying Bivol.
I've been saying Dimitri Bivol, right?
Yep.
When they fight, I'm gonna say Dimitri Bivol again. When he take Better Biv to school, y'all let me know. Because I've been telling people, I don't understand y'all like the knockout puncher and all that shit. Dimitri Bivol is a very disciplined fighter. He's not gonna get into no brawl with you. He's not gonna try and eat more than he can eat. He's gonna eat, he's gonna get out, and he's gonna come again. He's not gonna try and get greedy and all that shit. I'm telling people for a long time, Dimitri Bivol is number one light heavyweight. Number one, Bob Arum don't want to fight for whatever reason because A, he don't control Dimitri Bivol. And he knows the problem because if he fight Dimitri Bivol, he might lose. But he keeps saying, oh, nobody knows who Bivol is. Mind you, this is after the Canelo fight. He keeps, but before that fight, he was saying, oh, that fight don't make no money. That fight don't do this. That fight, who cares about that fight? Because he was still hoping that Canelo would beat Bivol and come to top rank for the undisputed, right? That didn't happen. Bivol now beats Canelo. No, all of a sudden, who cares about that fight? Nobody cares about Bivol. Let me tell you, this guy, Bob Arum, I know a lot of people love Bob Arum for some reason, but he's one of the primary reasons where there was a time in American boxing when ain't shit was going on. This dude blocked a lot of people from getting fights. Even his so-called his number one fighter was Terrence Crawford. He admitted he blocked the Manny Pacquiao fight. So he don't have no problem backing a fight if he can't control it. And I have a problem with that. You know what I'm saying? If you don't want to pay for the fight, I'm quite sure Eddie Hearn will pay for the fight. It's fine. No problem. You don't want to pay for the fight, Eddie will pay for the fight. I've been telling people, Bivol, the number one light heavyweight, he gonna prove it. He gonna prove it. But I didn't get a chance to talk about the Tank shit. Let me tell y'all something, man. This dude Tank.
Yes, please cook on that. I've been waiting for somebody to cook on that, man.
I used to say like it's Floyd and Ellaby. But since I saw the interview with him, $1 million worth of game, when he set out his own mouth, he has never asked for none of them names. This is a dude who goes on Twitter and he done called out Josh Taylor, everybody. Lomachenko don't want to fight me, all this dumb shit. And when he admitted out his own mouth, I've never asked for none of them fights. Never. I was like, wow. Look at the two-time regular belt champion. You know what I'm saying? Two-time regular belt champion. I mean, before Haney fights, oh, you're talking all that shit when you win. I want the first shot. Haney wins, gone quiet. Realize none of these people are calling out Devin Haney again. Everybody gone quiet now because you see, Devin Haney was at the back of the pack. They had their way. They was all freezing him out. Him, Ryan Garcia, Teofimo freezing out this dude. You know, Devin Haney took the bullshit deal from DeBella and Arum. Go over there, he wins undisputed. All of a sudden, all that talk Reggie Belt champ Tank had with Ellaby, all of a sudden he stopped talking. He don't want to fight no more. You know what I'm saying?
He content with the Reggie.
I don't respect Tank Davis. And let me be clear, Black. I said to you before, PBC gonna replicate the same formula they had with Wilder over there with Tank. They're gonna keep feeding Tank these awful competition. He not gonna get better as a boxer. And as soon as he fights somebody with actual skill, real skill, a top tier fighter, he gonna lose. He fights Devin Haney, he gonna lose. Everybody keeps saying, oh, Tank power. Y'all saying that shit with Wilder too. When you don't fight good competition, you're gonna lose. When that time comes, you're gonna lose.
Well, let me say this, man. Let me say this on that subject. I gotta say this. Now, I agree with what you're saying, my brother. I agree with everything you're saying. But we gotta understand something. Tank Davis is not the sharpest knife in the drawer, if you know what I'm saying. Right? He don't handle none of that. He's not. He's not. You kind of heard that if you really listen to the interview on $1 Million Worth of Game. What he said was, look, I don't care about none of that shit. They bring me a name. I sign the contract. I go fight. That's what I do. If they put, I honestly believe, if they put Lomachenko's name, if they put fucking Haney's name, whoever's name on the contract, he just gonna sign that motherfucker and go fight. That's what he does. Now, I'm with you. I don't think he beats Haney. I think Haney's length, Haney's size, and Haney's skill level is too much for Tank to overcome. Tank's only 5'5". People keep forgetting that. You know what I'm saying? Physics don't lie, man. Dudes are too big for him. But as far as him not wanting to fights or him being scared of these dudes, I doubt he's scared of anyone. I just think he don't give a fuck. Whoever they put in front of him, as long as they paying him, he's gonna fight him.
But
I think that's how it gets down.
Yeah, I hear you, OG. But I just think that it comes to a certain point where we seen what Devin Haney did. It was like, look, man, at this point, I don't really care about the money. I care about my legacy. And he went after it. He went after Undisputed. He took a pay cut and he made that sacrifice to put himself where he's at now. It's like, is Tank willing to do the same? Does he got that mentality, or is he still too comfortable? It seems like he comfortable.
But see, you gotta remember, you and Khan gotta remember this, bro. Before AB brought Tank to Mayweather, how was Tank living?
He was in the slumps, right? He was bad, real bad.
Homeless, damn near. In a span of 7 years, Tank done went from damn near homeless to a multi-millionaire listening to Floyd. I keep telling people this. I say it over and over. It's going to be hard to get him to listen to anybody else but Floyd, because Floyd has done so much. Floyd has changed his whole life, his family's life. Floyd did that. You can't take that away from Floyd. Floyd did that. It's going to be hard for him to trust anybody more than he trusts Floyd. That's just the way it is.
Wow. So, do you think the fight happens, OG Shelton? Or is it just a bunch of fantasy talk? Devin Haney versus Tank.
It'll happen. It's going to happen eventually. Because they can't, like my man Iron Kong said, they can't keep feeding this dude.
Does it happen at 35? Does it happen at 35 for all the belts on the line?
I doubt it. Probably 40. Because I don't know how long. I really don't know how long Devin can make 35. That's my only issue.
Yeah, exactly. He's already, he's bigger than most 35-pounders anyway. So,
right.
Yeah, I mean, that's my question, because it's like it would count the most right now if it happened. I'm not against the fight. I just don't think that Tank's team or Tank's side is really serious about the fight. Like you say,
see, here's the thing. Here's the biggest obstacle. Arum is not going to pay Kambosos what it would take to get him to step aside. You got to pay him a percentage of the potential purse. Now, this motherfucker just made $10 million.
Who?
You think Arum going to give him Kambosos? He just made $10 million. You think Arum going to give him $4 or $5 million to step aside? Do you believe that?
No.
Arum ain't giving him that. Especially when I know Haney gonna whoop his ass again. Why would I give him money when he gonna get his ass whooped again? He can't beat Haney. There's nothing Kambosos can do with the limited skills he has. There's nothing he can do to beat Haney. I told everybody before the fight, this motherfucker went life and death for Lee Selby and Mickey Bay. And you think he gonna beat Devin Haney? Come on, man.
Dewey says link. Oh, let me drop the link again. Yeah, so I mean, it would be a fantastic fight. I just don't believe that it'll happen. So we could talk about what Tank would do, but the fight don't get made. That shit is fantasy talk, man.
You gonna see another Isak Cruz. You gonna see another one of these bums, maybe a Lee Wood or some shit like that. You'll see some shit like that.
But the points that Iron Khan was making, man, this shit went quiet. I mean, I thought it was just me. I've been sitting here waiting. I'm sitting back. I'm like, okay, somebody gonna raise their hand out here,
Because Tank don't control his career, y'all. Tank don't control his career. Them other dudes do. He re-signed. He's stuck with it. You fuck with him, you stuck with him.
Hope Tank ends his career. Haney's a great boxer, but I don't like his style. Yeah, man, his style is a undisputed type style, man. Give me that style.
Yeah.
Hey, man, give me Haney style. That's undisputed style right there, dog. Go ahead. What'd you say, Arcon?
A lot of people don't like. I get it, but the truth is that's his style. You can come with your brawling or whatever and show everybody that this dude is dumb. That shit don't work. You can't tell me, you don't like that style. And I don't want to. That's because you don't think Tank can do, because you want Tank to show his experience, knocking out C-level, B-level competition. That's what you want to see. You don't want Tank to take his style that you love so much, go over there and beat up Devin Haney's boring styling. Go over there and beat him up there. Listen, man. I don't think Tank's scared of these dudes, but Shelton said he just don't run his career, and he's making good money doing what he's doing. And that's why he said he's never asked for none of these names. I'm glad he admitted it. He's never asked, said, look, this is what I want to do. And I don't respect that shit, because, we've been through a lot of this before when, it was the AJ and Wilder just using this dude's name to build up yours. And then what happened? You got clobbered by Tyson Fury. When you could have gone over there, you don't wear black, unless you before. Just off on a tangent. Devin Haney deserves all the he's getting. And they're praising him because he took whatever shot money to go over there and become undisputed and whatever. Well, a lot of these same people was cheering Wilder. Don't take no short money. Don't take no whatever.
Exactly.
I'm saying stand on your square. Don't go over there. Don't, F undisputed. You got 10 title defenses. That's better than all that shit. You got the green belt.
Hey, Carl.
The most prestigious, right?
Biggest thing,
Remember that?
Here's the biggest thing, Carl. He wasn't gonna win anyway.
Okay.
He didn't take the chance, the risk to see if he was gonna win.
Yeah,
He
What's up,
wasn't
Method?
gonna win anyway. He wasn't gonna win. He's not that good. He's a big puncher, but he gasses. He hasn't fought top level competition. If he'd have went to England, I'm telling you, he'd have got his ass whooped. Just like he got his ass whooped.
I think OG need to get some shirts made. He's not that good. That's his line right there. He's not that good. So he would have got his ass blazed now. At least he would have got blazed fight for Undisputed, man. Who fought AJ.
The AJ before Ruiz would have destroyed Wilder. Beat him up, knocked him out.
But there's a chance we could have caught him too. You know what I'm saying? And it's like
there's a chance, but here's the thing. Now we got to look at this. Let's give it context. He hit Fury with them big shots, right?
Yeah.
Fury got up.
Okay.
No matter what you say, no matter how they try to spin it, he hit Fury with that monstrous right hand, and Fury got up. If AJ would have got up, it would have been over. He'd have beat him up, knocked him out.
Yeah, but back to Tank and that shit. I don't respect Tank after that, man. You had all this talk about Haney, undisputed. No, now what? Tell LB and them to make the fight, man. Let's go.
Hey, Method and Ben Israel, what's up, man?
What's good, Black? How you doing, man? Shalom, my brother. Shalom, Mr. Shelton. Shalom, Dre. Walk Dre.
Brothers, what's happening?
We didn't hit another gear now. We got Ben on here.
Hey,
what's
man,
up, bro?
You already know, man. All this buffoonery, we ain't gonna have this here, man. We ain't finna have none of this here capping now. That's one thing we not gonna do. One thing, Tank. Hey, my mic clear? I'm echoing too.
Crystal clear.
It's good.
You good? Go ahead, Ben.
Tank did admit that he's not in charge of his career. He never asked for it, but they did put him in because Pedraza was that fight. You know what I'm saying? And Tank is on a whole nother level. I love Devin the Nightmare Haney Black. You know how I come over here and represent Devin, but Devin will have true world-class problem when he run up against Tank. Tank is not just no ordinary fighter, though. I think I was here before on the UGC Flames platform talking this Tank mess, man. Tank was just 2 inches, maybe 3 inches. Tank was average 5'6", 5'7". Tank will go all the way up to about middleweight, man. Probably, I don't know, man. He hit like a motherfucking heavyweight, bro. Y'all see this shit? It ain't no more what he not do. Where the 4 Kings at? And Devin is that man right now. Right now, Devin is that dude. Ain't nobody ready for this Devin smoke, though, dog. Nobody but one dude. Out of BMO.
Out of BMO. I just don't think it's gonna happen at 35, though. You feel me? I don't think it'll happen. It will make for a good fight. A lot of people, make good topics and discussions off of it, but hey, man, where's the energy at to become undisputed at 35? It was just Devin. First, it was Loma. He really had that energy. And then Tio, he acted like he wanted the energy. He just wanted to be partially undisputed. And Devin, only one that wanted to be, solidify his legacy. So, hey, what's up, Method?
Hey, what's good? Can y'all hear me now?
Yeah.
Yeah, my service bad out here. Hey, salute to UGC, Black Horseman, Iron Kong. Sean was up here. Salute to everybody in the chat.
Peace, King.
Can you hear me?
Yes, sir.
Y'all was talking about the Devin and Tank situation. Boy, y'all talking to the AJ.
Yeah, you wanted to add something to it?
Well, I mean, I think Devin, he's a phenomenal fighter. You know, he's achieved greatness in his own retrospect. When we come down to the fights, I think Shaw made some good points. That TMT they maneuvered Tank in a way to where as though he's going to be as big as he can be in boxing and get paid as much. Whereas though it would never be a situation where we see a Bob Arum and Lou DiBella tell him to take a $2 million contract to fight when they're the ones coming to see. You know, and that all makes sense because we've seen the Manny Pacquiao Floyd fight get postponed and prolonged. You know, and I think again when you come from a certain social class or something like Devin did, you know, you can kind of be like, all right, you know, $1 million ain't shit, you know. But with Tank, it's like I ain't never had shit, so you ain't gonna tell me $1 million ain't shit when I ain't when I was eating lima beans and corn beans and shit, the pork and beans and stuff, you know. That doesn't make I wouldn't want to do that, you know. You gotta raise your value. So again, I think that Tank has a different value in boxing. I do believe the fight will happen. You know, I got Tank beating Devin. I don't think Devin is as good as you say he is. I think he's a great fighter to beat a Kambosos. And the guys he's beating when it comes to Tank, I think Tank is definitely like his above that.
You said Tank is light years above Devin?
Yeah. I see Tank knocking Devin.
Yeah, well, a lot of people got these predictions that we'll never even see if it'll happen.
I think it's going to happen though.
You think so?
Yeah, right. I think if you play around the jungle long enough,
don't you think that this will be the right time for it? Like, right, if this gonna happen, this will be the time for it. Devin Haney's undisputed right now. He's already stated he don't have that much time at 35. You know, I mean, it's like, this is the time to strike, man. I don't get why everybody else is all quiet.
But the thing with that though, Black, if he vacate at 35-9, and they say let's just say he deal with Kambosos for the rematch. He got an option with the third. If he vacate at 35, will Bar feed him to Josh at 40 immediately? That's the big question I want to know though.
Yeah, he do got his little side of, you know, contract over there, but yeah, we'll see.
Do Bob feel confident in Devin Haney to take over Top Rank? Because if he go over there, I feel as though he can smash him for that now.
Yeah, I mean, Devin said he happy over there. You know, despite him taking a pay cut and going over to Australia, he became undisputed. He said he happy, he ready for the next thing.
But you know, they say they're gonna reconstruct on that deal though. They ain't gonna let him stay with the love. He already they was saying that on the rematch.
On the pay. Yeah,
they said they're gonna work that out. So put him back on even playing fields though. The question still remains though. That third fight optional. Talk about Baker or fight Tank. After Kambosos, you still can have, you know, it'd be wide open for the Tank fight. You know, and that'll solidify, that'll answer a lot of questions though. You know what I'm saying? The Black Horseman question, the Method, Dread question, Ben Israel, everybody, you know.
Yep. What's up, Martin Machine? Shout out to the members, man. Martin Machine, Lisa, holding it down in the chat. Yeah, man, we was oh, go ahead, Aaron.
Sorry, just quickly. I think I get what the president trying to say about like where Tank come from in terms of social economics, you know, of his background and all that, you know. But Tank himself bring a lot of stuff at him because he also talk again with shit on social media. He call out this person, do this and do that. So then, like after a while, you start to expect a lot of you. Do customers? You see, customers are not gonna keep paying. After a while, people are gonna get savvy. And at some point, they're gonna have to release you or pay for somebody to come over and fight you. Because after a while, people are gonna be like, okay, bro, you keep knocking these people out. We're gonna need you to do something more for my $80 or for my whatever. You know what I mean? Like that Isaac.
I got a question for you, Khan. I got a question for you. Did you pay for the Rolly fight?
No, I did not.
Yeah, me neither. I wasn't paying for that shit. $80? You have to goddamn mind.
But that doesn't mean nobody else didn't pay for it.
But let me ask
did you pay for it? Did you buy it?
Of course. Yes, I did as a boxing fan, and I'm gonna support Tank again. But that doesn't mean you can't take away from his abilities though, because y'all ain't satisfied. You know what I'm saying? A lot of you know what? Just because y'all two wasn't certified, the place that him and Rody fought in, the Barclays, that shit was packed and sold out. So that begs the difference what y'all talking about. You feel what I'm saying?
Oh, we ain't tripping off of that. I understand that. I know Tank's a tank seller. I went to Atlanta to the Barrios Tank fight. I know what you're talking about, Ben. I was there. I know the motherfuckers a ticket seller. But eventually, you gonna have to fight somebody with a pulse, bro. That's just the way this game goes.
I'm satisfied with what they've been doing with Tank though. I can't really
Yes,
say, but now's the
fight
time.
somebody.
Now's
Fight
the
somebody,
time.
please.
I feel as though everybody been running. Everybody been playing them little shenanigan games though. They've been wearing dresses. You feel what I'm saying? I feel as though, but
Shit.
Devin, I can't say Devin has World One because Devin was that fighter that was knocking on everybody though. The Tank Davises, the Garcias, the Tio, and the Lomo. You know what I'm saying? So I can't take nothing away from Devin. Devin is one fighter, no cap, bro. No cap, straight up. And can't nobody
Yeah,
say, oh,
and Dad
Devin
was
won
knocking
this
on
fight.
realistic doors, man. Other
Man,
niggas was knocking on
for real, he was
unrealistic
asking for the
doors.
smoke.
Shit.
Man,
Did
he
you
was knocking
hear
on
what Ellerby said though, Ben? You hear what Ellerby said? He said Devin makes damn near $3 million per fight. Who in the fuck's gonna pay him that? Because we not.
this fight, a fight in that Tank should be calling for this fight though. You know what I'm saying? This where it comes down to. Do you really want to have a
Hey,
shot in your career? My shit
hey, real
echo.
quick. No, you good. I was gonna introduce the homie 1-2 Kid. Hey, what's the name? Y'all get the likes up. Shout out to the playback. What's good, 1-2 Kid?
What's good, man? They should be paying $3 million for the undisputed champion of the world. Why not?
Mm-hmm. Yep.
They gonna
Shit, I mean,
they gonna
hey.
pay more than that 1-2. You know what I'm saying? Eventually, because Devin has been proven. You feel what I'm saying? He's been proven, and this gonna solidify. I don't know why. I just question this fucking rematch though. You know what I'm saying? I know you had a clause with
Me too.
Boston.
Hey, I'm gonna get back to work, y'all. I'll be in the chat.
That is so.
Hey yo,
All
Steve,
right.
to work 1-2 Kid, peace to you, brother. Hey, peace to Ben.
What's up,
Dennis.
man?
I think that's Method, the brethren was, and the great Skeleton, peace, Black. Yo, peace.
Nice for coming through. All right, Cone.
Yeah, man.
Have a good one, man.
Peace, y'all. Peace.
But Devin been on these dudes next though, man. So and we got to respect that by that young lion though, man. So and he got the whole landscape at his door. You know, I don't think it's no time to really rush Devin up there to 140. Because if you rush him to 140, 147 is at the door, then you got the biggest fight in boxing. Them belts gonna be all over the place.
I would love to see him defend once or twice before going up.
Exactly.
That'd be dope.
You know, and not just really with a name with a Georgetown boaster, man. You know what I mean?
Yeah, man. It can, I mean,
But guys gotta want to fight him, man. That's what sucks.
mm-hmm.
You
The
know
mere
what I
fact
mean?
that it's really the energy seemed like it's the same.
Yeah,
Like,
man. This dude
damn.
got 4 belts and the energy's still chicken.
Chicklets, man. What's going on out
Dude
here,
got
man?
all the
They Devin
accolades,
got
man.
the scraps and nobody ain't running up, huh? Dude supposed to be
Nah,
like,
man.
yeah, I want him tomorrow. You don't hear
Yeah,
nothing from these dudes,
absolutely.
though.
None of them. Not one of
It's
them.
like it's quiet, boy, at 135 now.
The most you hearing anybody say something is like Shakur, and he at 130.
Yeah, you know.
Exactly.
I'm putting
Silly,
pressure
man.
on Tank, man. I got
Hey,
time.
it just when you said Shakur, it made me think about over the weekend as well. I forgot to speak on this earlier, but was it Robisi Ramirez and Arthur with Abraham Nova?
Yeah,
Shit, my
I like
goodness,
that Ramirez
Nova.
dude, man. That dude's yo, and
Bruh.
Nova. Nova was doing all right for a minute, but
Yeah,
man, that Ramirez, man,
it went left, literally, that left hand.
yeah, that shit was bad, man.
Yeah, man. So
I think dude will be back though. I think
I
Nova
heard
will
he
be back.
turned down the possibility of the rematch with Shakur Ramirez. Because he beat him in the Olympics, remember?
Yeah.
And they were asking him like, "Well, what about going up and getting a rematch?" And basically, they said the translator stated that he not focused on Shakur right now. He trying to, I guess, become undisputed at 26. I think 126.
Yeah, he
So
probably want those them guys probably want like a Navarrete. Is he 126 still?
yeah, yeah.
And,
Matter of
he
fact,
want a guy to come at him. You
yeah,
know what I
that'll be a
mean?
good ass win for him too. That's a good man.
I
That's a
don't
good ass
know.
fight.
That's a
It's a
good
good
ass
ass fight.
fight. Yeah, Navarrete,
I
man.
like
That
that
dude,
one.
I like that dude.
Yeah, I'm a fan of Never Ready too, so I really don't know about that one. I heard he didn't look too good in his last fight though, so
Right.
I don't know. I don't know.
But it's crazy because Nova looked kind of sharp in this fight. He looked sharper than he did before. The dude was just, I don't know, man. He had that glitch, man. He's
Yeah,
just hands down, slipping and countering. Bow. I was like, damn, man. I'm telling you, man. To me, it looked like one of them Nas fights, man. I was like, this is bad. It's
one of
going
more
all the way
fights.
back. Nassim Ahmed.
Oh, yeah,
Ramirez has got like that style, man, where he
yeah.
just
He be
throw
posturing a
haymakers and
lot.
shit. Yeah, then he throw haymakers. That's the excitement. But that's why he probably don't want to fight Shakur. He might get done like Barrera did him. Like he did nothing. You know what I'm saying? So a sharp guy like that gonna give him issues. You know what I mean? Even the Cuban style. So it is what it is. But all the Cubans coming over now, they all defected. That's what's up, man.
Yeah, man. I had to mute real quick. What do kids say? Uh, it's horse shit.
It's horse shit. Yeah,
ID
man.
said, "Myth, y'all going live tonight? Yeah, let us know if y'all going live, man. Hey, shout out to the YouTube sending notifications today. Shit, you know what I mean?
Yeah, I got it too. I do think they shadow banning you, man. I think a couple people, man. I don't know what it is. I don't know what it is. What's up with YouTube, man? They don't like the truth getting out there, man. That shit ain't it ain't shock value. It's like it is though. It be getting under people's skin.
That's what made me
Motherfuckers be
coin the
mad
truth
as
is the
shit.
new hate. That shit
Yeah,
go way,
man.
you know what I mean?
Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely, man. They don't want to hear it, man. I think when you talk about guys like Tank, I think the guy needs to go for a real title, man. Go for a big one in his division. And Devin Haney got them all. I feel all them dudes at 135 should be calling out Devin Haney. Why aren't they? It's like now
Yeah,
we
man.
bigger than the titles. I'm like, that's a
And, and then I played the little clip. This is what he had said. Did you see the clip I played earlier?
nah, I missed
He
it.
did some shit he said right before he had the Cambosis fight. Devin Haney, that is. Let me get it. It's right
The
here.
email chain. He's fighting because somebody mailed him the belt. Did that ever happen in boxing before? And he's talking crazy. And he still got like, come on. So if you win, you said all that. If you win, I'm not out my contract. Let's make the fight happen. Since you was want to talk crazy, let's do that. I want to fight you if you win.
He won.
He
All four
won
belts.
all 4 belts.
And this is about as
So
quiet as this panel right now. Ain't nobody saying shit.
you know what I mean? So I just pay attention to what they say. Then I pay attention to what they do.
Ryan says he's the champion. Oh my god. Champion of what?
Yeah, I heard he's he's pushing the narrative to his fans, you know.
Ugh.
Yeah, Devin Haney, he was boring. Hey man, look, your ass should have been boring because if you can fight boring like that, maybe you would be undisputed too.
He ain't have a problem fighting that boring motherfucker that he fought in his last fight.
Right. To go or whatever they call
Yeah,
him.
to go. He
Emmanuel
was
to
ready
go.
to go before he got there, man. That motherfucker was running off to talk about motherfucker running all over the ring. That
Oh
motherfucker
man.
was a track star for real, for real. He
Man.
wasn't in
What's up,
caging or
Brian?
nothing.
Bro. Method is back. Hey, Brian, real quick in the chat says Haney wins every round with a jab. and not sitting down on his punches. Imagine when he fights another fighter that forces him to get in his bag. Tank will not KO Haney. Uh-oh, Method. Uh-oh.
That I beg that different though. You know what I'm
Uh-oh.
saying? 'Cause one thing though, Tank do
Tank can
possess is
punch.
that knockout power.
Tank
That's
can punch.
undisputed.
Uh-oh.
That punch is undisputed. You know what I'm saying? Devin is a problem for a lot of fighters. The Shakur of the world, the Lomachenko of the world. He's a problem for the Ryan Garcias of the world. But when it comes down to that dude out of Baltimore, Black, I'm telling you, bro, you talk about world-class problems, bro.
Yeah,
I'm telling you, man. And Tank
I
still
don't
ain't
see Devin.
showed y'all
I can't
what he
see.
can do.
I can't
I
see
mean,
Devin hanging with Tank.
who?
I can't see Devin hanging with Tank. I think he lacks fundamentals to hang with Tank. He lacks certain intangibles and skill set to be Tank.
I believe his skills can keep it a fight for about the first 7, maybe 8 rounds. He gonna get deadly round the 6 though. The water's gonna be charmed up like it's charmed up for Bud Crawford right now, with blood all in the
Shit.
water.
Here we
You know what
go.
I'm saying?
Hey,
The water's all charmed up.
Tank more resemble Crawford than he resemble Earl, my guy. And that's my opinion. I think Tank far more similar to a Bud than he is Earl.
They don't resemble none of them niggas, but you know.
Nah, I won't even, you know, I give it to Black right here. I'll take Tank more like Tank, just Tank, though. Tank different. You know what I'm saying? Outside
Yeah, I
with
mean,
Black. You know how I feel about it.
that's what I'm saying. I think fundamentals wise, I think he's. That's what I'm saying. With Bud is like Bud is just like the way he is damn near like unbeatable, right? And I see that with Tank. You know, I'm like his height is his only flaw, but at the same time it's his strength. You know, he couldn't go to like a 154 for all time. You know what I'm saying? Like the 147 because the height difference. Some guys like 5'11", 6 foot. You know, probably walking around 180, 175. You know, so that's the difference. You know, but anything like 140 and below, I definitely see Tank dang on there going similar to Crawford.
I don't know. I don't know how Tank gets by that jab, man.
That jab is serious, bro.
Yeah, that jab is serious, man. In the delivery, nobody figured it out yet.
Yeah, man, jab is way down undisputed, bro.
There's no blueprint.
Blueprint for that. But
he was countering with the jab and shit. I was like, man,
I think Tank boxing abilities and his ring IQ would allow him to get on the inside of Devin. You know what I'm saying? That's where things will get real lethal at and get real deadly at. You know what I'm saying? You know, so this what when this fight do.
I think you know what,
man.
I'm gonna be honest with you. I feel like the type of fighters Tank been fighting is certain fighters that are aggressive, that like to come forward and come at him, put pressure on him. That's a different style matchup when you fight Devin, man.
Yeah, because they look at him little. Everybody come at Tank because Tank is short though, Black. The man 5'4". When you look at him in statue, just in person, you be like, "Man, whoop this little dude ass till he hit you."
Man,
like,
that jab though. Like 1-2 was saying, that fucking jab though. Man, and then him being short. Yeah, you talking about he intelligent enough to get on the inside? I don't know, man.
Yeah, Tank intelligent enough to get on the inside. His ring IQ.
He was intelligent enough to get in on the inside of Leo.
He was. He got
Santa Cruz. But that's a little, you know what I mean? Little dude with not even half a good jab is Devin's, man.
It's Devin, right. I'm not taking nothing away from Devin Black. I fought Devin the Nightmare Haney. Remember that.
Footwork.
I told you that's his name. But
I mean, Tank got to punch his chance, man. But you know how your mom used to chase you with the switch and catch you at distance. That's just gonna happen for like 8-9 rounds, man. It's just gonna be like whack. It's gonna be catching him with that stick. He gonna eat that stick. He gonna keep trying to get past the shit, and it ain't gonna work. He's gonna have to eventually. He's gonna have to try to slip
Devin is
something.
rangy. Yes, I give you that. The height, I give you that. Tank can cut the ring off. I'm telling you, his footwork is phenomenal too. Now, ring IQ, it go underrated. A lot of things about Tank because he's short goes underrated, bro. Tank was average 5'6", 5'7". I'm telling you, Tank gonna kill everybody in the world. But he's so short to when you see him, you question a lot of shit. And when he fighters see him, they run up. This how they be aggressive with him instead of just boxing. Leo knew to box him.
He
Well, how long
patiently
this
wait on
shit
a
gonna
shot,
last?
but he can't. He might be waiting for 12 rounds with a
I'm
jab in
No,
his
sorry,
face.
man.
Tank. No, see, Tank with a fighter like with a box with a person like Devin in front of Tank. Tank coming at Devin, man.
Man, I'm sorry. I got Devin jabbing shit out of Tank, man. Jabbing shit out of Tank. That's
Mom
just
was
my
cutting
opinion.
off the ring with the belt in hand. Hey,
Hey, that'll be a beautiful fight. That's they go a legacy fight, and this what Devin need on his. If you see why I made the difference, and this what all three of us can come to agreement at. And Devin need this fights right now under his belt. These legacy fights. You feel what I'm
yeah.
saying? Because he solidified. He undisputed. You know
Nah,
what I'm saying?
Tank needs it. Nah, Tank needs a legacy fight, man. Devin
Yeah,
Tank,
man.
undisputed.
Tank,
Ain't no
Tank
legacy.
need this.
What?
Tank
What?
has
Hey, wait,
zero
hold
legacy.
on. Ben, you said Devin needs a legacy fight?
He needs some top rank. He need a name like he need a Tank name under his belt. He needs some of these Josh Taylor names. He already solidified.
Bro,
Devin is
Devin Haney
undisputed.
is the legacy fight. You realize that?
Who?
Devin
What?
Haney is the legacy fight. You realize that, right?
I mean, yeah, he's the man. He's the
Table,
He's
hey,
number
listen.
uno.
People got to realize tables have changed, man. The tables
Listen,
have turned, bro.
I'll put it like this.
he's number uno, but
Tank,
right now,
Devin
see,
Haney automatically going to the Hall of Fame, man.
who?
Automatic, bro.
Automatic. He undisputed. All Tank will have to do is beat him and have a clear path to the Hall of Fame. That's a legacy fight.
Exactly.
Tank needs that.
Exactly.
Devin don't need that. He don't need the Tank fight. He already
So
making
right
$3
now,
million ahead.
so right now, okay. See what you just said. See what you just said. Now turn it around. Devin can walk in the Hall of Fame with a win against Tank.
What'd you say, bro?
I said
He's
turn
walking
around
in the
what he
Hall
just
of
what.
Fame without it.
So you saying right now, Devin? I know he ain't the first ballot, but you said eventually he'll get in there right now.
Yeah,
For
yeah.
like,
Eventually
Yeah,
he'll
bro.
get it. He's the undisputed 135-pound champ. So that's pretty much
I think one or two
maybe not
names
first ballot like you
put
said,
icing on
but
the cake,
that's an
He's
easy slide
won
in.
4 world titles, man, in this division, man. He's there in the ring, and I think he might go up to damn IBO and shit. So Devin's in a good ass spot, man. He got a good ass imprint on that Hall of
and it
Fame.
was
like,
him.
and it
He
wasn't
need one or two like world
right.
like right now.
I see what you're saying that he could use a name, but what I'm trying to say is he called all them names out. None of them, including Tank, wanted to fight him.
I'm here to 1-2. We agree on that. Devin's the nightmare. I agree 100%. This man was knocking on all these doors, including Tank. Tank was handcuffed at the time. This the thing I say. Tank is Tank. Are you saying you want a voice in your career? We already know you're in legal, Floyd. Okay, that's over with. But do you want to sit here and point out, hey man, I want this fight? You Tank, he got a voice, he got a mouth, he can open it.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? You can
Right.
open his mouth and tell them, man, I want this here. Y'all don't believe me? I want
he got to
y'all
be
see.
as vocal with Floyd and them as he is on Brian Custer interviews and $1 million worth of game. You got to have that same energy with Tank, with Smelody and Floyd, man.
Yeah, so not to say he don't have it though, Black. I'm not here bashing Tank and saying Tank. I'm just saying he need when next time the camera's on his ass, I want the Devin fight. This is what I want him
I'm just saying, bro.
Exactly. I'm just saying, like when you think about it, like what Black said, how the tables have turned. I remember when Devin was begging Ryan for a fight. Now look at him. He surpassed Tank and Ryan. And Tank passed Ryan right now. So I mean, it's like, but T.O. passed both of them too. And so did man, these dudes they ain't got one legitimate title at 135 and they campaigning there and talking about fighting each other. Like that whole energy is bad.
Yeah. I'll be honest with you, I like Tank too, but even what you just said,
you can't say the energy is bad though. When some of y'all was claiming they was one of the 4 kings now.
Who?
You know, now let's keep the
same
energy.
Who quoted that?
You know, it was some people out here though. You know, he's one of the 4 kings now. You know, but now Devin is that guy. We all agree on that. It's time to start knocking on his door. Bill Doe, and all their doors. I don't know if it's Eddie now or Bob. Knock on both of their doors. And Bill Doe. I want the smoke. If they're not saying this, is all.
Bottom line is, hey Ben. Bottom line is it time for Tank to step up now?
Very much so. If this, it ain't no who the champ, who this and who that. Devin is the numero uno.
That's just how we move over here. It's like at some point you're gonna have to get on some big champ shit. We get it. We know you can fill up arenas. We know Madonna and everybody, Denzel and everybody else can come out when you fight. That's cool, man. But when you gonna get on some big champ shit? It's a lot of big name fighters in your division, and people always love to talk about what you would do to them. It's time for us to see that now, man. I mean, if not this year, when, bro? It's like
Man,
everybody's
after this,
getting it in.
this the thing right now. You know, it's no more the Ryan Garcia because Ryan went on Mike Tyson. He came up out of that fight. He did the same thing with Devin. Devin went to his damn fight and asked for the smoke. You know what I'm saying? This was the time to put the pressure on. We call him. He's the other secondary belt. I'm gonna use that the regular title. But Devin got all the Supreme belts, bro. You know what I'm saying? All of them, including the franchise. Including that belt now. They keeping that belt. He's also the franchise champion too. You got all of them. So if you want any smoke, man, go knocking on Bill door.
I just don't get like, and look, it's because I be feeling like they give Tank all of this hype, and he be in interviews saying that he the email champ. He got email. Bro, you are a clown. You trying to cook somebody about a belt. What about yours though? Like, what about your shit? That's what I be paying attention to. Like, you be out here talking about email this, email that, but then when we pull back the curtain on your shit is the reggiest shit we done ever seen out here, man. And you act like you got all the belts or something.
Hey, I think you try to
off.
leave me black because you know how I feel about them calling Devin the email champion, though, man. I don't got no question.
Come on, man. The tables have turned. This man went from email champ to undisputed champ, and Tank has got a Reggie belt, and he out here still talking shit. You can't be out here talking shit when you got the second best in your sanctioned body belt. That's not gonna get it done, bro. It ain't gonna get it done. So I mean, hey, you might be that superstar like Smeller be saying. Cool. You got that. You doing the pay-per-view buys. You probably bigger. You might think you do more buys than Canelo at this point. Whatever, man. You still undefeated, like we said before. But there's another undefeated fighter with all of the straps, bro. All of the major world titles that you need to really just put a full stamp on your legacy. Like, I'm already a superstar. I already got everybody coming out. Let me just get all the rest of these belts so that at that point, it ain't really no dispute. All you got to do is be one guy. It ain't like you got to do all the work. You just got to be one guy. Shout out to Lomachenko. Shout out to T.O. All the guys that put in the work to get the belts to this point right here. I salute all of them. But the real undisputed champ right now is Devin Haney. And at any point that can change, but I just don't see the energy, man. I don't see the energy to dethrone. We know little Georgie ain't gonna get it done. That ain't happening, man. Y'all can forget it. Let the rematch happen. Cool. Little Georgie gonna get blazed again. But after that, who's next? Who's on deck? That's what I want to see. Who's on deck? Anybody.
It got to be Tank. I ain't selling for it. Got to be Tank, though, man. At 135, got to be. It can't be no other. It can't be nothing else, man. T.O. talk about he going north. You know what I'm saying? We can't Camper and Ryan. You know what I'm saying? Then who was the next one?
For years,
Loma's still in war. We don't know if Loma, you know what I'm saying, gonna get out of his situation. So,
Hey, for years, Ben. For years though, Ben, we've heard the narrative. People try to push the narrative that the belts don't matter. And more, especially this year, we're starting to realize they do. They do matter. You feel me? And a lot of these fighters that's trying to pretend like they don't matter is really kind of that windows is closing in on them, man. It's kind of hard for y'all to, get by pushing that narrative that, oh man, the belts don't matter. Pushing narratives about guys and emails. Well, we know who the real champions are now.
Yo,
I'm
if
glad
you
all
ain't
these
gotta
belts being
defend your,
unified.
if you ain't gotta defend your belt, then you ain't the champ.
You know,
You
so
know.
it's, and if you're really trying to set yourself apart from just somebody who defending a Reggie belt, you know, you actually unify. You know, you go after the guys who got the real world titles that'll set you in a different class. But if you don't want to be in a class of the D-Hop, the Jermaine Taylors, the Bud Crawfords, Usyks, and Canelos, and Devin Haney, okay, whatever.
I'll tell you what's really sad, because we could just cut all the bullshit right now. He got the WBA half belt right now,
And this,
so all
he
he
can
needs to
mandate that.
do, yeah, he can mandate that whenever he feels like what Devin got to
Exactly.
say.
But see,
And you, and do you know that Devin Haney said that in his last interview with $1 Million Worth of Game? He said, you know what, if he won't, he can just go ahead and mandate. You know what I'm saying? He can mandate his shot at me anyway. So
yeah.
this is the undisputed champ saying that. I'm
This
watching
this
Devin
what the
Haney when he
third
say in
fight.
his
This
interview.
what after the third fight. See, Kambosos holding a lot of keys up to what's going on right now. We know that, but then we also got an option with the third. What this gonna be? You gonna walk away from it? And you can walk away from it and fight, but then ain't gonna be no belts on the line. I mean, it could be belts on the line. He just walking away from that top rank contract, and you can still go over there with PVC, do that or whatever. The networks can collide together. A fight like this on this magnitude, both of them networks can make it happen. You feel what I'm saying?
But
So
what I'm saying is, it don't matter.
we
Like
got
whether
this fight
even
right
if
now.
Devin,
We just can't bash Tank in his head right now.
I'm just
I'm
saying,
not gonna
like
do it.
even if
But now
if Devin gets struck by lightning,
you take this
it don't
rematch off
matter.
the table, 1-2 kid. You take this rematch. You take all the Kambosos cap out the way. Let's take that out the way first. I agree with you.
Nah. Why would
But
it
see,
matter whether he
it
fought
does matter because
Kambosos or Haney?
Kambosos holding up. He's holding up. If
It
Tank
don't.
right
But
now
I'm
say
saying
I want it,
Tank
but
can
he's still
fight either one of
Kambosos
them.
he's still
He
holding
fight the
up
winner,
that fight.
but he can still
Yeah, that
mandate
see now you
for
understand what I'm
undisputed.
saying. After this fight, then I say that's what I'm saying though. This what I'm telling you. I'll be agreeing with you. If Tank say, "Nah, I don't want to fight him. I'm gonna just defend, or I'm gonna fight Shakur, for instance."
He ain't fighting
I'll be like,
Shakur.
"Damn,
He
dude,
ain't gonna
why?"
give up undisputed to
Man,
fight
135.
Shakur.
stop it.
You got
Knock
high
it
hopes.
off.
I'm not saying that 1-2.
That's some
I'm
real
not
high
saying
hopes. This
that.
is,
I just use that for an example.
Okay,
Just saying that'll
that's
be
as
a
bad
real
as that.
avoiding what's at
you had to pick
135.
Shakur
That's my
though.
point. You know what I'm saying? I'll be mad as fuck at Tank. And when you got Devin, that's the point I'm making. Y'all just heard the name and just ran with it. I'm just saying I'll be totally mad after this here. What I'm saying, let's clear it up. Let me make sure y'all understand me. Kambosos is holding up a fight right now. I don't want to see no rematch. Me personally, as a boxing fan, first, I don't want to see no fucking rematch with George Kambosos and Devin Haney. But he got that option though. I'm not mad at George Kambosos. I'm not mad at Lou DiBella. Whoever put that shit in the clause, and I'm not even mad at Devin for taking this type of fight because none of them wouldn't give him that opportunity. He had to take this type of deal to get the opportunity that was presented at him. He capitalized on. He's the number uno. Clear that up. He's number uno. But you move this Kambosos shit out the way, though, 1-2 kid. Now we got a clear way at what any of you motherfuckers want to do. Start with Tank Davis. I want to put Tank, and this my homeboy 1-2. I want you to know this here. I got a lot of love for Devin. I call him the nightmare, though, if you don't know it. But Tank, if you really want this, this is why I say I agree with you and Black on this shit. If you really want it, there he go. That's him. Him, Black Smoke, him right there. That's him. There he go. Now it's on Tank. What you gonna do? You gonna catch just like the water's all charmed up, bro. Ain't no more who, what, when, it, what. Like same
Hey,
thing. I don't want to move. I don't want to move. I ain't gonna move it. You know what I'm saying? But it's all ready for him though, man.
I just thought that, because some people would say, "Oh man, well get a belt," like even if they wanted to run with the narrative, "Oh, he was an email champ, so he didn't have nothing I wanted." I remember one time, I was flaming Errol Spence because he didn't want to fight Ugas because Ugas didn't have quote unquote what he wanted until he got that strap off of Pacquiao, and then he said, "Oh, now you got something I want." I'm like, okay, all right. So that's that's where he at with it, But I thought like with this situation, okay, you an email belt. I ain't gotta fight you. You ain't nobody. You got all the world titles. I just figured the energy would change. Now you got something I want. And that's what I'm looking for. That's what I'm looking at. Like where's that energy at? And that should be automatic,
Who's to say it's not there though, Black? It could be there. He might not. We just don't know right now. That's all I'm saying. We just don't know because you got the Camboso. He can hold it up. A lot of people say, well, they need to pay George some step aside money.
Point
They
is, there's
might.
no more email talks. There's no more,
It's no.
you know,
It's you
get a
can't.
belt talk.
Nobody. See, I can't
That
see
can't
when they
even be used
see
no
the
more.
people. Okay, Black woman that coming out 1-2 kid, right? The people that call. I'm gonna start with the Lomachenko when he relinquished that WBC belt and he allowed Devin Haney to pick up the world title. He became franchise champion. That shit changed a lot of people's perspective. 1-2 kid. They thought in their mind that Lomachenko was now undisputed. The only thing he got to do is go fight Teofimo Lopez. But they forget that this world boxing section was there from the beginning of time, though, bro. You just can't come in with this new franchise belt and expect everybody to bow down and start worshiping. And there's a lot of other sanctioning bodies was totally disagreeing with that shit. Avoided Devin Haney numero uno. Then Tio, same shit. Came out the Lomachenko fight. Oh, I'm gonna beat your ass. We can do this here. You know, you want this with this person and that much with that person. Then you picked up George Camboso. George Camboso beat the shit out you. Then you didn't even want no smoke with him and forgot about the Devin. Shit just was going all over the place. But now we all agreed that Devin Haney and Tank, everybody want this shit.
Yeah, but I'm saying through all of that shit,
a lot of
through
people,
all of that shit though, through all of that shit, man.
To those,
check
to
it
those
out though.
people
Through
who
all
say
of that
he was
shit,
the
where was
email
Tank?
champion.
Where was Tank? Where was Tank? When
Tank was
Lomo
doing
had the
shit at
titles,
one.
when Tio had the titles, and now when Devin got the
Tank
titles,
was
where
up and
Tank
down the
at?
division though. You can't get mad at Tank for doing
Oh
what Tank was doing
man,
at that time. See, I defend that shit now though. If that's where you want to go at with it, now we can go there.
yeah,
Tank was
but
defending. He was even if you want to call those Reggie's belt. It's a lot of things when people question Manny, the 8 division world champion, the only because they question one of those world titles. You feel what I'm saying? We could just do this shit all day, but it is what it is. I ain't gonna question.
Yeah, but
that.
how many of them were real though?
If that was the case, the boxing section wouldn't allow him to run around here saying he's the 3 division champion. You feel what I'm saying? It begs the
body
difference.
allow him to do with anything because he paying sanctioning fees.
Hey man. Hey man, you got
Reggie
Devin Haney
fees.
right now. You got Devin Haney right now, and you got
That's
Tank
some shit.
But
Look,
you know,
I like Tank. I want Tank to take these fights, but I just like Black said, man. I just don't see the energy, man. Like I don't see him like attempting to be great at all, man. And he got the talent, he got the fame. You know what I'm saying? He got all them things on his side. He got, you know what I mean? He got the promotion, I guess. But what's going on? Like
George
now the
Camboso
belts
fight
don't
out the
matter.
way. When you move to George Camboso fight
Right.
out the way,
When will the belts matter to Tank? Is the question. When will the belts matter to him?
When you move to George Camboso fight out the way, then a lot of y'all questions gonna be answered right there. I'm telling you. Y'all,
Okay.
we will all see.
All right. All right.
You move that rematch out the way, then we'll all know it's straight cap.
I hope so.
Shit, you know, it'll answer a lot of
I
questions.
would love to
remember
see
this
that.
conversation right here. Remember
I
this.
would love to see that.
Yeah,
you
I
know,
would love
a
to
lot
see
of questions gonna be answered. You know,
WBC and Top Rank crazy.
You got George Camboso holding up.
Because prior he was talking about
Who
you
that?
win this fight, I'm gonna fight you, and
This,
I mean,
there you go.
they ain't even
And
activating.
then if George Camboso, if a lot of people get on top, man, nobody want to see that shit again. Fuck.
But
Hey,
listen,
buddy, do something, though, bro.
but hold on. I'm glad I saw that footage from Tank, because now if he starts to say, oh man, he need to fight somebody else or say something different, now we know Tank cap. You see what I'm saying? Like
Wait till the
now
George
you act like you had
fight is over with. Then I
right.
can't
That's
say
what I'm saying.
you
So
can't do it.
after all of that, because you
Then
said
you
that
say,
you will fight him next, so cool. After the rematch, as long
what's
as
up?
Tank ain't talking about, oh man, you know, Devin Haney, sell some fucking tickets, bum ass nigga. Like he'll say shit like that to try to like discredit
Nah,
a fighter
'cause
and make his fans believe that, oh, this dude ain't nobody. Nobody even know him. He ain't got no followers. And like if he start doing that shit, hey man, Flame is about to be unleashed. Trust me. Because bro, look, Devin Haney is the undisputed world champ. You can't act like you got that energy and then switch up and then not try to down talk. Because they did their email shit and all that bullshit. You can't do it now. I just want to see what new tactic they're gonna use now to avoid this, man.
I'll tell you what, that go down, that ain't gonna be no different than that Ryan shit. It's gonna be the exact same thing.
And I don't want Tank to fall down in that category, but shit, hey, I mean, it can happen.
Man,
You
y'all
gotta
black,
keep that same energy, man.
Don't push it before the horse. Let that saying go, man.
I'm not right, right.
Cause you ain't 1-2 Kid Shalom, bro. Me and you ain't never got a chance to read. I'm gonna subscribe to the channel, bro. And I think we did was on somebody else's platform.
Yeah, man, that's the
Yeah,
homie.
nah, but
Subscribe, bro.
it was all good. I mean, I like where you coming from with it. You just, you just got a little different outlook on it, and it ain't nothing wrong with that. You know what I'm saying? I got an open mind. I'm just like, prove it.
Hey, Black,
you know what
I
I'm
had a
saying?
question for you too. It says 1-2 up here. Both y'all can answer this question for me though. And I'm gonna go to the age. I'm gonna move it for a minute. Forgive me for doing that though. I ain't even gonna go to EJ and Bud situation. I'm gonna go to the heavyweights real quick. You know, with this fight with Usyk and AJ, the rematch, this will make AJ a 3-time world champion. I'm asking you a question. Will he become a 3-time all-time great in your eyes, or just an ordinary 3-time champion?
No, he'll be a great. If he beat Usyk, bro, and to become a 3-time world champ, beating him, that's gonna be big in my eyes because I feel like it's a far shot. It's a far shot at him
It's
winning
hot.
this, but
Okay.
I honestly feel like you got to give him all the props in the world because it just shows the character of AJ. Like you knock him down, he get back up. Knock him down, get back up. If you do it this time, bro, after being completely outclassed and get back up from that, yeah, AJ different if you do that. So I would definitely recalculate, rethink where I put him and rate him when it pertains to other heavyweights and stuff in history.
What about you,
What you think,
1-2?
1-2 Kid? I think he's kind of busy. Let me see the comment. IB said, "Will Tank speak up? I believe he can get any fight we want. That's realistic." Yeah, I just want to see Tank speak up, be as vocal with his team about these fights that he said he won't, more than just being in the interviews or come to somebody podcast and say what you think they want to hear you say and shit. Like, I'll be reading between all that. I'm like, okay, whatever. Is you really want this fight, or you just saying, just saying it to save face for the interview or whatever? But Haplo says he's contractually obligated to fight Campos again. That wasn't his idea. Top Rank can make the rematch disappear. What's up, Blackout? What's going on, bro? Dewey Jones Jr., what up? With another quarter brother. If Usyk want fresh out of an invasion, I respect AJ. Oh, if Usyk wasn't fresh out of an, nah, man, I still give him respect, man. I still give him respect. This might be more fuel for Usyk. A lot of people looking at it like Usyk is going to be at a disadvantage because of the war situation and it's going to affect him mentally. I don't know. I can't predict all of that, but there's certain fighters that know how to lock in. They know how to just be focused, lock in, block out what's going on the outside, and stick to the game plan, execute. And it's heavyweight division, so he know if you make any mistakes in there, it could be night. Because AJ does have a puncher's chance. We're not joking around. I definitely think AJ should definitely have more body attack in this fight. If
So
not, I think he has a slim chance of winning.
who you like it overall? Who you like in the fight though?
Usyk. I think Usyk is going to come out on top, man. That's just my pick right now. That's who I see winning the fight, man. I think overall skills of Usyk is way superior than AJ. I do like AJ though, as a fighter, as his character and what he's accomplished at heavyweight, and I think he's done a lot to reignite the heavyweight division. But Usyk is man, this guy is different. He's a different beast at heavyweight, and he don't move like a heavyweight. And his thinking ability in there is almost second to none. So, hey, best of luck to AJ, man. That's all I can say. Best of luck to that guy. AI said Usyk going to sleep. LB sure as hell ain't going to speak up. He's fine. We don't need Devin. We doing fine. We ticket
So
sales.
you don't feel as though AJ has found himself enough to overcome this fight here with Usyk? You don't think he can sit down on his jab and just go in there and make this a gritty fight and not just a boxing game, but a fight, a doghouse fight?
If he can't make it a doghouse fight, I think he's gonna get knocked out. And if you make it a doghouse fight, he could get knocked out early if we do that. I
You
think that
think Usyk? You
Usyk.
think Usyk will knock him out though?
I'm thinking that Usyk might get him out of there this time. I'm thinking that because that 12th round wasn't pretty at all for AJ. You know,
I mean, AJ,
Rescue Rangers, got him up out of there, man. Rescued that man.
AJ in the past, in the past, his chin has been very, very questionable, but his heart has shown, some question marks too. You feel what I'm saying? So, what type of fight are we gonna get when he show up for the rematch though? Which AJ gonna show up though? I'm hoping for the old AJ though, Black. I really hope AJ have found himself, because the question when I asked you earlier about what AJ would be an all-time great. I mean, for him to just sit there and quit against, I ain't gonna use that. Forgive me. When he sitting there and lost against Andy Ruiz, then when he got his belt back, the same thing with the Usyk. This would be another one though. But to me, I think he just need one more, because the Andy Ruiz kind of tarnished that shit though, dog. To me, I believe the four he fought with, when he fought Dillian White, that put him that was like beautiful. When he fought the Klesko brother, that was another beautiful. And he been down in both fights. He done showed me plenty of time, and he also got up. You feel what I'm saying? So can AJ get up in this fight though, Black? I feel as though he can. I'm supporting AJ with this fight. Shout out to Lisa Bell corner in this fight, Black. I think AJ can sit down on his punches and get rid of, knock Usyk ass out. I'm picking AJ for the upset though, Black.
Okay, you picking skill or emotion?
Knockout.
Okay. This is a hope prediction. You hope that happens. Hoping and wishing.
I think he really can do it though.
Or you really think he's gonna come up with? All right, if you believe that, cool.
Yeah, I think he's talented enough. He can do it though. But can he bring it out? Can he dig in his toolbox and pull it out the AJ of old, or all them alter egos, and bring them into one? Consolidate them motherfuckers and beat Usyk ass. If not, like you said, And what would that do for AJ career if he lose to Usyk though? Would that come to haunt him? Huh?
Shit.
Would it come to haunt him? Cause then
it might depend on how he lose, and I guess if he improves, if he looks better in the fight and don't look the same way, I don't know. I think that he's still a huge name in the sport of boxing to just walk away after that. If he lose, I'm sure that the fans still want to see him back. His fans still want to see Deontay Wilder back. He got cooked by Fury back to back. So, if he just gets outboxed, shit, they could be like, whatever, AJ, come on back. But I'm just looking at the skill set. I like AJ too, but just looking at the skill set, I don't make picks based on likes and feelings. It's about who you think is a better fighter and who's gonna. Then, of course, looking at the circumstances leading into the fight.
That's why I'm picking
the momentum.
I'm picking AJ. If I go on just what you just said, which all is facts. That's why I'm going with AJ. I feel as though AJ, if he can dig and find the AJ of old, AJ showed you can hit the motherfucker and drop him. He dropped Andy Ruiz too before he went in there and quit.
He definitely gotta hurt Usyk though. He definitely gotta hurt him. That's gotta be.
He got to go in there and show Usyk this why I was the champion, bro. He can't be going there having his hands in his pocket like he in the shootout, bro.
But listen,
and blaze his ass. You
but
better
this
go in
is
there and you better flame his ass up.
But then too, think about this, man. Another reason why I can't be too confident. What about this trainer choice? Out of everybody could have he chose Robert Garcia. And I'm not shitting on Robert Garcia, because at one point he was considered probably number 2, number 3 trainer in boxing at one point. But I mean, this guy, I heard he never trained a heavyweight, and Robert Garcia is going to help you get prepared for Alexander Usyk. Robert Garcia. And looking at his history against pure boxers, he's been taking the L's, man. Let's be honest about it. So
I mean, he could have
this will
went
be
to a better trainer, but then sometimes that's what you can question the boxing ring. A lot of people say it's gonna come down to when a lot of fighters fight. It's gonna just the deciding factor gonna be when they go back to the corner. You know, listen to the advice of their trainers and who gonna give the better advice. And like you said, who is this Robert guy? You know, he done trained a lot of world champions, blah blah blah, such and such. But like you said, he never did it on this type of caliber. You know, and this way it can. Who's to say that he's not shown AJ some of the old films from AJ? Remember, this used to be you, bro. It's you. It's in there, bro. Who's to say Robert not bringing it out? When that fight comes, we'll see. You know, and
I don't know. In the corner during the fight, I think it might be probably might benefit AJ with Robert Garcia in the corner during the fight. Like, I don't know what he's training him to do now, but he'd be like, "Come on, man, you gotta fucking get in there, man. You gotta fucking get him."
elbow him.
He'd be like, "Fucking, you gotta get dirty, man. You gotta fucking be the bigger guy." Hell yeah!
Come on.
Overall, maybe that's another good point. 1, 2, kid. And this is what AJ missed, especially with that Andy Ruiz. I wanted to just whoop his ass, dog. When he shitted on my mother. This man with it there just laid down. And when I see fighters do that shit, I question them, bro. When you show me signs you'll quit, I'll be like,
who laid down?
What?
Who laid down?
AJ when he fought Andy Ruiz, man.
He just got cooked, man. Shit. Ruiz that was his night, man. He ate them damn Taco Bell tacos and went in there and cooked AJ. I think that he was nervous, man. He went in there nervous as fuck.
Yeah, what AJ
Andy Ruiz, man.
AJ know what the fuck was going on. That's the fuck happened.
So he bounced back from that, you know.
Yeah, he bounced back and he boxed, and then he went in there and tried to box a boxer, and he lost.
Right. And you know what? It's interesting you brought that up because I think
I won't say. I don't know. I won't say he outboxed the boxer because AJ, you got to remember he's an Olympic too now. You know, we just can't take away say AJ can't box all of a sudden like Andy Ruiz.
Yeah, but he tried to box a boxer. Yeah, but you talk about an undisputed champion at cruiserweight that fought at light heavy.
With that method, I can't say. But when the referee got his ass up and started talking to him, and he spit your mouthpiece out, and you turning your back, you doing all this quitting shit.
Once he was just saying he didn't know where he was at, man. He probably thought he was at the house or some shit. He was like, hey,
did you have that same feeling when Spence did it?
Nah, see, Spence, that was you ready for that smoke?
That was different.
I was avoiding. See, Spence, that was just an amateur mistake.
Oh man. Yeah.
No, I'm just saying the dude didn't know where he was, and I felt like, he may have had the pedigree for boxing from back in the days, but that's what Usyk was known for, to use angles, use his feet, get in and out, and use them that skill set. So to sit there and try to jab with him and box with him was kind of crazy.
That was with the Ugas, that was just a careless mistake though. You know what I'm saying? So we ain't gonna, you know, if you want to go there with that, that's different. But when you spit your mouthpiece out, he got hit and looked down. See, that's two different things.
Well,
that's
it was
he got hit.
Well, yeah.
Ugas hit him and knocked his shit out. He spit his shit out, bro. That's totally different. You don't do that shit when I'm in your chest counting. Actually, you are right.
But he probably didn't even know he had spit the shit out. He was out of there, bro.
Yeah, but that's the thing. That's the thing, though. He didn't know what was going on. The same way Spence didn't know what was going on and felt that he could just turn his back to another pro fighter and pick up his mouthpiece.
Gonna sit there, keep dragging my dog. And one thing, 1, 2, kid, because your boy Bud been capping for the longest. And ain't no more. He got no more excuses, bro. Your boy Bud don't got no more excuse. 1, 2.
But hey man, I'm gonna put it like this. I'm happy. I'm happy the fight's happening, man.
He done did everything. He went there and said, "Guess what? Your boy Bud said he want to go fishing."
I ain't doing no content on that.
How you going fishing? He going on a boat or he gonna be on the side of the pier? Because either way it go, he coming in that water. And once his ass touch that water, you know what time it is. You know what the shark gonna do to his ass.
Yeah, he gonna pull that
that
fish out
water's
and
been
fry it.
calmed up for the longest. It's blood
He
in the
gonna
waters
fry
over
it.
there with Bud Crawford and EJ. It's blood in the waters there, bro.
He said he gonna be frying fish on Saturday.
Man, listen, man. I'm trying to figure out how he
Fish
going
fry
fishing in the
Saturday.
boat, because that boat gonna turn over. Nigga, that great white gonna flip the boat over on his ass. And he going in that water, bro. He gonna have to get in the water. You know Bud like to fight. You know Bud ain't gonna keep it no outside fight for no 10, 12
It's
rounds,
gonna,
bro.
man.
You know
I
he
ain't
gonna
mad
step
at
in
that
that
fight.
phone
If
booth.
that fight happens, I'm
You
gonna
know
be
he
so
gonna step in
happy
that
it's a
phone
fight,
booth and
man.
get knocked the
I
fuck
don't
out.
care. I'm
You know he
be
get knocked
rooting
out.
for Bud, but it's gonna be a good fight.
I know you gonna be
I
rooting
ain't
for Bud.
knocking
That's
It's
your
a
that.
homeboy. He
win-win
getting
all the way
knocked
around
out.
the board, man. It's a
Huh?
win all the way around the board for me. It's just a
Yeah.
win all the way around the board. I mean, we're gonna get another undisputed champ. Crawford's either gonna get his second or Spencer gonna get his first. Shout out to America, that will be our third this year. You know what I mean? And it's a mega fight. This is a fight that damn once you get. How long we been waiting on this fucking fight? I know we've been
Ever
fucking
seem
doing.
like.
That's
And
why
you know what?
I'm exhausted with doing content on the shit because we have been waiting so long for this fight to get made. So it's like it's been years, man. But to get one of them type of fights that you've been waiting on for so long, it's like wow, like this shit really happened. So we'll see. Hopefully it does happen, man. You know, it'll be a dream year. Damn it. Devin Haney, the dream came undisputed. You know, Jamel became undisputed. And then Spence and Crawford, the fight we've been waiting
Become
on.
undisputed. One of them become undisputed, which will be Spence. You know,
Hey,
boxing
listen,
is
real
very
quick, man, and then we gotta shut it down. Hey, I know your boy is Mr. Man Down. Man Down today, tomorrow, forever, and all that shit that you be saying. But how big though would it be if Crawford won, man? To become 2-time undisputed, man, and then to get the second undisputed versus your boy Spence. Cause we know Spence he that guy, man. He that guy at welterweight. That'd be some shit, right? Oh yeah, man. He muted out on that. Last time I checked, Crawford wasn't the one talking about the easy roll, says Red Club. Yeah, man. That easy roll shit, that lost me for quite some time. It was a brief period. I was like, yeah, man. I can't do that strap season stuff, man. Can't do that when we taking easy rolls. But
ain't no
easy roll got him
Black.
3 belts,
Ain't
man.
no easy roll, Black.
Easy roll
guess
got him
what?
3 belts unified.
And I told you last year, boy, doing the same thing he doing this year. And shout out to the whole entire UGC flame. He was out here selling that WBO belt, Black. I'm going to stand on that. I told y'all last year and I'm telling y'all again. Boy, go ahead. He going to take your shit. Go ahead. We going to buy it this year from you. But he going to whoop your ass. You going to take a career-ending ass whooping with Undisputed. But shout out again, Black, for having me on your platform. Y'all hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, and I'm out, Black.
The homie. Shout out to Ben. One of the biggest Errol Spence fans in America. God bless him. You know what I mean? Shalom, my brother, for coming on. And great year in boxing. Great topics, great panel. Shout out to the whole clique, the whole underground community, everybody that caught the playback, everybody that was so kind to hit the like button. Big shout out to all the fathers. We had Father's Day over last weekend. And wanted to acknowledge y'all. Keep doing what you do. Grown man business. Spence get beat by Stanionis. Okay. Well, it's time to shut this show down. You know what I mean? With that comment. Thank y'all once again, man. I'm the Black Horseman. And hopefully I'll catch y'all on the next one. Let me see if I got something to send y'all out with. I doubt it. Man. We'll go out with the dancing AB. Fuck it. We out.
I be feeling like the man when I walk through. Ain't stunning what you saying when I walk through. I got all these hoes staring when I walk through. How to make a few bands on the walk through. Watch me, hey, why me walk